Hello everyone, my name is Jacob Heck. I am the Great Lakes Regional Geodetic Advisor for the National Geodetic Survey in the United States. My co-author Mike Kramer is the coordinator of the Reference Frames and Earth Dynamics Group at the Canadian Geodetic Survey. Federal agencies in both countries collaborate on the International Great Lakes Datum, or IGLD, a common reference for water levels in the Great Lakes. I'll explain some of the background on the datum as well as the status of the ongoing update. IGLD is defined and maintained under the auspices of the Coordinating Committee on Great Lakes Basic Hydraulic and Hydrologic Data, a binational committee with representatives from the governments of Canada and the United States. Every 25 to 35 years, the datum is updated to keep up with the impacts of glacial isostatic adjustment, or GIA. The next update will be IGLD 2020. GIA is a big signal across the Great Lakes, causing a tilt across the basin. The northeast side of Lake Superior is uplifting at about 4 millimeters a year, while some areas west of Lake Michigan are subsiding about 2 to 3 millimeters per year due to the collapsing peripheral forebulge. The current realization of IGLD is IGLD 1985, which replaced IGLD 1955 and 1992. It uses the same reference zero as the North American vertical datum of 1988. The datum was realized using spirit leveling, which is susceptible to systematic errors over large distances. IGLD uses dynamic heights, which are scale geopotential numbers. IGLD 1985 uses hydraulic correctors to reduce the observed water level at each gauge on a lake to a surface representative of the master gauge on that lake. Hydraulic correctors effectively make a lake appear flat. IGLD 2020 is defined by 4 elements: a reference zero, the realization of a reference surface, a reference epoch, and dynamic heights. For IGLD 2020, the Coordinating Committee has adopted the same geopotential value W0 as the reference zero that the US and Canada have adopted for the new geoid-based North American Pacific Geopotential Datum of 2022, or NAPGD 2022. This value closely approximates mean sea level around the coasts of North America. The reference surface will be realized by a geoid model that represents the reference zero everywhere across the basin, not just where leveling and benchmarks exist. The reference epoch will be 2020.0. Dynamic heights will be used, as was done with previous IGLDs. Dynamic heights are the same across an equal potential surface, whereas orthometric heights are not. Height determination in IGLD 2020 will be primarily through GNSS observations with the geoid model and surface gravity model from NAPGD 2022 applied to them. Ellipsoidal heights will come from GNSS. G will come from applying the Helmert height reduction formula to the surface gravity model that is part of NAPGD 2022, and the geoid undulation N comes from the geoid model in NAPGD 2022. Gamma is a constant, the value of normal gravity at 45 degrees. The subcommittee is in the process of developing IGLD 2020 now. Due to ongoing travel restrictions, seasonal gauging continues on a limited basis, and the GNSS field campaign to determine heights on benchmarks at water level gauges has been postponed until 2022. A working group to look into the need for hydraulic correctors has also been set up. IGLD 2020 is planned for release once the North American Pacific Geopotential Datum of 2022 is released, and is expected to be several years from now. For more information, visit the Coordinating Committee website. Thank you for your attention.